Hey guys, what's up? This is Superia 400 pushed 2 stops to 1600. Alright, so here is the first image. This was my best friend's birthday party. This is her, and I was just playing around with the light and seeing how the grain looked and the contrast, because when you push film it increases the grain and the contrast and also adds a certain tint depending on what kind of film you use. So here I'm looking at the grain structure. The grain structure is beautiful on Fuji, I think, and there is an obvious green tone which is going to show up in a lot of the images in the shadows. So yeah, this is my full review. I put in all of my images, all the ugly ones, all the good ones, just to play around. So as you can see, it's super grainy, but it looks really nice. The shadows are a bit green. Here is another image coming up. Where are you, image? There we go. So this was at nighttime. It's my friend's going away party. I focused on the lamp and I metered for the midtones. And as you can see, the shadows are greenish. Pretty cool. I like the tones a lot. And the colors look very nice. Alright, I actually did not take this picture. My friend Aubrey took this picture. I don't know how she metered it, but it looks very well exposed. There's a little bit of a green tint to it, like I said. It looks really cool. I enjoy it a lot. These are some friends at my best friend's birthday party. Yeah, this was a pretty slow shutter. So it's a little blurry, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. Here are my two friends, Aubrey and Presley, at my best friend's birthday party. I metered for the midtones, so it's pretty evenly exposed. I think I underexposed by one stop. So yeah, this one looks good. This is my friend Presley again. We were just playing a game, but I wanted to overexpose by one stop after underexposing, and I think it looks pretty good. Little blown out, but I wanted to, because I know that there's an undertone, so I wanted to see if there was going to be an undertone if there was less shadows, which there wasn't. So for this one, just a regular exposure, I used a LED light to mess around with having no shadows. Obviously there's a shadow behind her, but like deep black shadows is what I wanted to play with. Just two lovebirds, you know, giving each other kisses. This one right here had a blue tint to it rather than a green tint, which was very different. I didn't know that Fujifilm does that. I thought it only does greenish tints. Alright, so this was exposed for the highlights. It was very dark outside, and it did not look good at all. But it gives you an idea of the exposure and how you can play around with it. So this was metered for the midtones, and it kind of was overexposed by a bit, but I mean, actually no it doesn't, because you can't see the back of his head, but the highlights are blown out. So I don't know how this one was exposed, but it still looks nice. Maybe if I cropped it, it would look a lot nicer. Only thing is, it's 35mm film, so it would be pretty grainy, and the grains would be big. I could probably edit it though. So this is my friend, just looking good, looking fresh, getting angles. My friend's sister, she was at the party as well, and it was very dark outside. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I wanted to see what harsh light and harsh shadow would look like. Looks pretty good. There's like that blue tint again, which is very strange. I feel like if there's like a lot of red in a picture, then it does blue undertones. There is my two friends again, and I metered for the midtones, seeing how the light would work out. I think this one came out really well. And yeah, there's still that green tint. Highlights are good, shadows are good. Detail is in the shadows a little bit, so it's looking good. This is my best friend's birthday. I did not like this one at all, just because it's so green, too much green. If you have shadows, there will be an undertone, and sometimes it overpowers. For this one though, I used the LED light again, and then I put a blue filter over it. Here is an image of my best friend's dad, and then her neighbor. I was testing the aperture on my new lens, my 50mm 1.8. This is my best friend, and then my other friend. A lot of green, didn't look good. Dynamic range is really good though. The shadows look really good. The highlights look pretty good too. Another LED light, the blue. This image. This is my favorite image of the roll. This girl looks so gorgeous. The composition looks so good. The highlights, the shadows, the dynamic range, the depth of field, it all comes together so beautifully. This is probably my favorite image I've ever taken. Not to be cocky, I don't want to sound cocky, but I just really, really like this image. I don't know what it is. It's just all the elements put together. Looks really nice. I also really enjoy the colors. The green tint is perfect in the background and a little bit on her top, but her skin looks really nice. The color of her skin, the color of her hair. Alright, so this is my friend again, and a lot of green, a lot of yellow. I wanted to play around with the colors, a little bit of red in the background. I like this one because her skin isn't super green. This was with a iPhone flashlight, because I know that those colors are very cool, so I wanted to see how that would turn out with the colors of the film and stuff. Yeah, it's just a very white tone, so I wanted to see how that worked out. It looks really nice. I think it looks pretty. The shadows aren't ugly. They look nice. The light was put together very well. I really like this image because, first of all, this is the best couple ever, and also I noticed that the lights, like if you look closely to the lights on the top, they have a cinestill look to them. They have that red flare around the lights, and the exposure wasn't long at all. I was trying to keep it at 1/90th because it was all handheld. So yeah, I found that very interesting, and this was natural lighting. Here's another image of a woman at the party. She looked lovely. Everyone looked lovely. This is my best friend's mom. We love her. I metered for the shadows. So very overexposed on the arm. Midtones look great. Shadows look great. And then this is my last image of the girl that was in my favorite image. She looks good here too. Yeah, just playing around with exposure. I'm new to film photography, so I just want to see what the limits are with film and cheap films and expensive films. I have Natura 1600 pushed to 3200 coming soon, so if you want to watch that, give this video a thumbs up. And leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you want to help me improve my photography, that would be nice. Alright, thank you for watching. Everybody have a good day, and I'll be back with Natra 1600 pushed to 3200.